In my most recent video, I got a comment regarding ICT concepts. Someone asked if I can make a video breaking down where to start, what to focus on, etc. And I get bombarded these comments and questions all the time about ICT. So this video is gonna be exactly that. Enjoy. First thing is first. I know that the title's a little bit catchy. I did that on purpose, just to get my video out there to anyone who wants to learn ICT concepts. But I just wanted to point out that there is no specific time frame in terms of ICT learning. Remember that I actually have 4 years prior experience learning about things like market structure, trends. So I just wanted to put that quick disclaimer that there is no holy grail to learning ICT concepts in like 2 weeks or 3 months. There's no time frame. It's all about your effort and your focus. So let's get started. So where can you actually get ICT content? Guys, it's on YouTube, it's for free. That's exactly why I decided to actually publicly speak about where I'm learning, because it's actually accessible. Anyone can actually learn this. All they gotta do is go on YouTube, type in ICT trading or inner circle trader, and they can start learning with me. So that's exactly where to find ICT content. So the main timeline of how I actually started watching ICT's content, because I know there's just so many videos, there's more and more playlists now, and the first one I ever watched was Mentorship 2022. So almost 2 hours later, just finished episode 2, well, my first episode of the ICT Mentorship 2022. Second one was the Market Maker series. Third one was the FOREX Primer course. And then finally, the fourth one is the core content. And out of the 4, what are my favorites? I would actually say Market Maker series, FOREX Primer course, and the core content. With the Mentorship 2022, it was a little bit more abstract for me personally. Yes, it went into some details. It wasn't a consistent structure to learn. But I think if you're completely brand new, something that I would recommend brand new people to start off with is core content. But for me, what was so eye-opening was also Market Maker series and FOREX Primer course. So those two, as a supplement to learning core content, I think is really powerful. But I also do want to say that, again, there is no structure. We all learn differently. We all come from different backgrounds. At the end of the day, all I can ever share is my experience. Now, with that said, I know I've shared this quite a few times, but my quick journey, in a nutshell, learning ICT trading, I started in the end of April, and then I took a break from mid-May to mid-July. So that was kind of like a 2-month break. And then I basically just started trading on a live personal account in July. And I pretty much didn't really do much demo trading. I just went straight into it. However, I did share that I was doing 2 things. I was forward testing and back testing. When I was back testing, I wasn't going years and years away. I was actually just going a few months away, or just doing 2022 because I wanted the most recent price action, and because what was new to me was going down on 5-minute timeframes, 15-minute timeframes. And for me, the lowest hanging fruit, which also just means the easiest thing to do, was to just look at either price action now, which is also the same as forward testing, or just looking at a couple months back to go and see any setups play out. Now, from what I have experienced and what I've learned, the most important thing that I can tell you guys to focus on is actually your focus. I want you guys to really eliminate things such as distractions and get so clear and focused on why you want to learn ICT trading. Again, I've got a playlist where I talk about my ICT journey, and I've shared that you've got to have your purpose as to why you want to look into ICT trading before you look into ICT trading. We're not gonna do this out of scarcity, out of fear, out of doubt. Because if you do that, if you think that learning ICT is gonna save you from trading, from your streak of losses, from revenge trading, from not making enough, then it's just gonna get worse. There is no silver bullet. There is nothing like that. ICT trading, if you haven't got down your clear reason and focus as to why you want to go learn this, you're like running an uphill battle from there. The next thing I would really dial in is just awareness about yourself and how you learn. Are you a note taker? Do you like taking notes on the laptop? How do you learn? So for me, I actually know that, writing it out helps me, because yes, it's very boring, it's very tedious, it's so long, so much effort, but hey, look, nothing worth having comes easy. So it's just something that you just gonna have to suck up, grit your teeth and just do it. And to be honest, just being a trader, I love that journey. I love the challenge. I love that whole process of learning. And so for me, when I'm writing things out, the fact that I've got to write it out and I take my time with it means that it's actually like absorbing into my brain. And I think you guys have to have that awareness that it's not going to be easy, but it's going to be damn worth it, and to understand how best you learn. Now, the most important thing when it comes to learning is implementation. There is no point having all this knowledge about ICT trading, if you're not implementing it, if you're not taking action. I've heard the saying, knowledge is just potential power. It's potential power because, you can have all this knowledge and then do nothing. But the most important thing is when you learn a concept and you're starting to understand it, what's going to help you so much more is you go onto the charts and you look for it. Okay, there's a high up here. Let's see if price will magnetize to this high. Then you'll see it wick come down. And then now you've really understood liquidity sweeps. The whole thing about like confidence in your trading is, I think, competency. The more you become competent, the more you become confident in something. And I know there's learning stages and there's a lot of things that I've shared before that I will say again. It's just, we want to get to that point of unconscious competence where it's just second nature, but that comes through training, that comes through looking at the charts and implementing what you've learned, what you've written down. Forward test it while you're learning. Look at the euro dollar chart. A lot of it is just taking initiative, because again, I can make this video, you guys can be like, yeah, I'm gonna go do that. And maybe even some of you right now are like, watching this video really determined to learn ICT, but then you're on your phone scrolling on Instagram. Guys, come on. There is a bit of initiative that you need to take when it comes to making stuff happen in your life. And guys, I think just don't rush the process, just enjoy it. This is what it's all about, is just enjoying that process. Don't be so hard on yourself or put pressure on having to learn this. And I know that sometimes maybe it takes a while for you guys to learn, but just be patient with it, man. Like again, it's a journey, it's a process. Just keep implementing every single day. And I know in my day in the lives and in some of my videos, I try to encourage you guys to take action on maybe looking at specific things. There'll be a point in your ICT learning journey where you will come across the power of three, which was one of, like, I keep talking about it because it is actually like my favorite idea, concept that Michael has spoken about. At the end of every single day, I want you to be able to just summarize what happened during that day. Where was the opening price? Did price come down? Then did it expand higher? Where do you think that Judah swing was in the daily profile? Where was high of the day? Where was low of the day? Once you feel comfortable with the daily, you can even look at the weekly. Which days were consolidating? Which days would reverse? Now, for the ones who are experienced and who may get this feeling that they know it all, because there will be content in there that you will know and you'll be so tempted to skip over. And I challenge you to not do that. I challenge you to just sit with it and listen and just absorb, be a sponge and just absorb it and just take it in. A lot of the things that Michael has spoken about outside of things like power of three or price and time theory, when it comes to things like market structure, highs, lows, trends, like I know that. And even from watching Mentorship 2022, I didn't finish that, by the way, and then going into Market Maker and FOREX Primer series, there was a lot of repetition, probably just like a lot of my videos, but repetition is so important to actually learn. And those are the things that don't skip over. So I think if you are a bit more experienced trader who does know about things like market structure, maybe even liquidity, maybe you came from SMC, just make sure you have your ego and pride in check before you allow yourself to learn. And probably just the last one that I can remember, when you're taking notes, when you do find something helpful or valuable, put a timestamp on it. Put a timestamp, where you write out your notes of what it was that he said that you were like, oh wow, light bulb moment. Just put a little timestamp. I hope that was helpful. I really don't know what else more I could say. A lot of it is just getting it done. It's on YouTube, it's accessible to everyone, it's free. It's just now about you. If you're willing to put the work in, if you're willing to eliminate the distractions so that you can focus on this, if you've dialed in why you even want to learn this, and then it's just about making it happen and taking action. Look, you don't need approval, you don't need validation that it's okay to go and learn ICT concepts. The only person that knows if it's going to be right for you is you. And again, I shared my ICT journey publicly. I've got a playlist on it if you guys want to go check it out. And if I can do it, you can do it. And I hope that energizes you and encourages you to not give up if you feel like this is the right journey and step to take. With that said, guys, I hope that was helpful. Give it a thumbs up if it was. And yeah, I appreciate all the support as usual in these videos. And I do have an exciting video next week, which is something you don't want to miss because yeah, I don't want to give it away. But look, subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss out. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. God bless.
Sorry is a word to you when you don't show on time, when you go out